You see, when Nigerian politicians fight, it avails us the opportunity to know some kind things where they happen on the ground. I am an advocate of Nigerian politicians fighting. Let them keep fighting. When they fight, our eyes get opened. Most of now, all of us now, they don't say, hey, one Senator Abdul Ningyo, self your screen. He say budget party 3.7 billion trillion this naira. Say as he take enter the budget too, and he could not defend himself in the Senate. That is the news going round. Say the man alleged something, if he defend them, they can suspend and give him 3 months. Make we come outside, come out from that particular argument. Make I carry on go another side. So on go understand what's really the sub. This man, he open mouth, he talk plenty things. Forget about the pardon now. He talk wetin dey pain now. Make we listen to wetin dey pain this man. When we come back, he get with now one tell another. We will listen to wetin dey pain Abdul Ningi. We make am go fist press. Talk wetin him talk. We everybody now they shout. Hey go. Watch.
I said the National Assemblies have powers, and you cannot call that powers pardon. And I said I'm very grateful to the presidential spokesman who, in countering me, said the National Assembly added 1.27 trillion. And I was very clear. I was not aware of the addition. I was not even aware, as I'm seated here, of the full budget of the National Assembly. Mr. President, please, can you allow me to speak? Mr. President, perusing through the budget, first, we discover some bogus anomalies of repetition. We discovered some senatorial districts in this particular document. Some senatorial districts have up to 120 billion. And my senatorial district has just 2 billion. Mr. President, yes. Mr. President, in this budget, that Yari presented to you, I have facts, constituency by constituency. Some 120 billion, some 50 billion, some 30 billion. Mr. President, some have less than 1 billion. Mr. President, as I speak to you, I do not know your take-home pay. You know my own. I do not know the take-home pay of any of the principal officers. Mr. President, as I speak, I know within the budgetary provisions, you made available funds for purchase of cars. Mr. President, I don't know how much was spent on your cars and the other principal officers. I know how much was spent on individuals, senators' cars. And as I speak to you here, standing, people are calling me names. I do not receive a single car. All within the budget provisions, Mr. Chairman. All within the budget provisions. I have, as a matter of fact, I have 5 eggs, just like every member of the House of Representatives has 5. Mr. President, I do not know the number of your aides. I do not know the number of the aides of the Deputy Senate President. You allow me to speculate, and therefore everything that is in the budget is my concern. Finally, Mr. President, finally, Mr. President, finally, Mr. President, finally, in the course of
Una hear him. Let us establish the fact that this man is a member of the Budget and Appropriation Committee. Now them look into that budget. Established. Una remember say budget when they submit na 27.5 trillion naira. Now the one way Tinubu carry go submit. But at the end of the day, when they want pass them, they pass 28.7 trillion naira. This man, when I hear what him talk there, he said he is not aware of the addition. Yet he is a member of the Budget and Appropriation Committee. Who then added the money? Nobody refuted that claim in the Senate. He said he is not aware. Say they add 1.7 trillion naira to the budget. You know they are aware. We now also hear other things where you talk for there. Say inside the budget, some constituencies are collecting 100 billion, 100 and something billion naira. Whereas some people are collecting, his own is collecting 2 billion. Some other people are collecting less than 1 billion. You understand? And as they talk, some people for the bagation, not true. Even my own self, now 1 billion, now less than 1 billion. Oh, now hear them. So some senators are in agreement with this guy they talk. He come out from there, he enter another matter. He say, all of you know my take home. Senators know their take home. Principal officers, we don't know your take home. As principal officers, how much? Everybody should be in the know. We are all senators. Equal. Now just say offices can't separate. But all of us are senators. Equal among, how did they take talk that? Equal among equal. I get as they take the talk that. We know our own, but owner, we don't know. Yeah. But I see, now money matter they cause all this is. You give this one, you know. But make I ask you, are all constituencies not the same? Are they not supposed to be equal? What will warrant a constituency to go home with over 100 billion naira? And some other people are going home with 1 billion. Some are going home with 2 billion. I don't know. Why? Why? Are they not supposed to be equal? Oh, now see what they pay this man. Now, I want to take you to another dimension of this argument. Of waiting them pay this man. Another person in another way concur or concord. Now English agreed. Now the English one was another person in another way agreed with what this senator said. Who am I talking about? Now one senator from Cross River State. See her for your screen. I don't forget his name. Make you hear what this one guys talk on top of this matter. And go watch.
I thought when the chairman of appropriations spoke, it was as clear as crystals that there was a misunderstanding of the figures. When he came up with the GOEs and all the agencies on first line charge, there is no difference between the figure he reeled out and the figure purported to be padded. I thought with that matter would have been rested by Senator Ningi, saying that this 3-point-something trillion was not part of the budgetary provisions printed out for us. That would have settled this matter. We are going forth and back on these issues and coming up with issues of the budget and individual issues concerning what came to our various constituencies. If we want to go into those issues, all of us are culpable. Some senators here, so-called senior senators, got 500 million each. I am a ranking senator, I didn't get. Did I go to the press? Most of you got. And yes, if we want to go into those issues, excuse me, if we want to go into those issues, yes. So I think that Senator Ningi.
I'm seeing about, yeah, I know, I got it.
You see him? Well, I heard him talk. He says some senators, yeah, and they have 500 million. He did not collect, and he did not go to the press. That is what makes him different. I be on no collect the 500 million, he asked for there. Some people say, hey, order, off the mic. That's the problem. Now, the major confusion in what Senator Abdul-Nengi was talking about. This guy, they right, you know they wrong. The budget compendium where them print give all the senators. What is inside there? The total amount is 25 trillion naira. Some money where they apportion to the Senate GOAs, the Senate frontline agencies like INEC, judiciary, and the rest of it, we are not captured in the budget. And this was confirmed by the chairman of the budget and appropriation committee, one Olamileko. See him for your screen. He confirmed it. That look, what is in the the compendium of budget that was shared to all senators, everything there was 25 trillion. But that did not include all this one because it has always been the norm and the tradition in the Senate. So is Senator Abdul-Nengi lying or not? He is not lying. And he said he is not aware. The chairman of the committee said this has always been the tradition. Has this always been the tradition? Let us not lie to ourselves. Yes, it has always been the tradition. All this while. But now there are fights now come make us come no say na so it be. Why you not go include everything inside that pamphlet and be compendium so that everybody go know say the total amount now be 28.7. Why remove some and say these are front line? I mean those ones when I want use loot money. Then the ones that are supposed to be there, when I carry and put inside the company, say, and but they here, these ones don't be inside. Because if you carry that budget, come outside and give any normal Nigerian on the streets, what they will see there is 25 trillion, not 28.7 trillion. Now, what did they do? Not knowing that people have removed the other ones, saying are frontline agencies. Is Abdul-Nengi lying or not about budget padding? The guy is not lying, no be lie. Include everything there. But let me say tell you, it has always been the norm. But because the North is feeling marginalized this time, they want to expose some of these things. Now why I tell you, say, when politicians fight, we should encourage it. Because it brings to light some of the things that we do not know. And Abdul-Nengi fight now in the Senate has proven me right. I'll go see Ona later.
Imagine a country where its citizens get to enjoy the road without this. Imagine a country where unprecedented fuel scarcity does not cause panic at the filling station. That is why Innocent Vehicles has embarked on manufacturing environmental-friendly gas-powered cars while still offering comfort, luxury, and doggedness for the African roads. Innocent Vehicles, the pride of African roads.